All right. Had to set that up, man. Apologize for the unsturdiness, but that's the S21 Plus getting set up for us. It's your boy Hop the Five Deuce Gun, man. How y'all doing out there, man? Y'all feeling good? Feeling great? Feeling great? Feeling good? How about you? We here for a little bit of something different, man. We are on a in-progress review of the Bethesda Tango Gameworks IP that's known as Ghostwire Tokyo. Pretty cool game though, man. I dig it so far, and I have a couple of bullet points and stuff like that to go through about the game so far as I've been playing it for a few hours, experience some of the stuff that goes on there, and let's talk about it a little bit, man. Ghostwire Tokyo, PS5.
一気に引き抜いてやれ。完璧だ。今のは奴らの心臓みたいなものだ。引っこ抜けばひとたまりもないさ。いるぞ。気を抜くな。エーテル結晶体で補給をしておけよ。
Now, some of the stuff that I did is like the subtle use of jump scares, and I'm talking like, not to give away too much, because I'm a person that, by the way, I'm not sponsored by Bethesda or Tango Gameworks, Sony, or anything like that, so I didn't get my copy for free or nothing like that. I had to go out and buy it. Day one, had it pre-ordered at a GameStop. Boom, got that joint in the house playing it, not rushing through it. I got tons of games, and I'm not rushing through none of them. I'm just playing them at my own pace. So this is a different type of review. That being said, I dig the environmental graphics and all of that. I'm playing on the LG CX 55-inch 4K OLED smart TV. I didn't have to do much. I changed my settings for video calibration on the games, options to, I believe, performance VSync HFR. So that way we got the high frame rate, we got the VSync on, you know what I'm saying? So it's above the 30 frame rates. We get some of the ray tracing capabilities in the graphics, so it looks good. And the use of jump scares, as I spoke to a little bit ago, really good, man, because there's a couple of them in the beginning where like you're just, you know, exploring, and at a certain point, things might just and shift up on you, you know. And I don't know, you may see something about that in here somewhere.
警戒しろ。ここはまともな状態じゃないぞ。
That being said, it's pretty cool because those are like subtle, and I'm just under 10 hours in the game, so I'm pretty sure it happens at more frequent intervals, or as you progress through the story it may happen more. But I really dig the graphics, the creepy, cool, banging neon Tokyo area that you in, then with all the yokai and stuff that be in there. It's a pretty cool game, man. I really dig that joint. Their area design is awesome. It was a couple of times where I just stopped, didn't worry about progressing the story, didn't worry about side missions. I just stopped and just looked around with the right analog stick to just span and pan around of everything. Like, man, the graphics look pretty cool on here. And everywhere you go, and there's piles of clothes scattered on the ground and stuff like that. I really dig it so far. My controls, responsive as hell, didn't have to change anything in the control scheme, didn't have to turn up sensitivity, turn down sensitivity, or anything like that. Again, I'm playing on the LG CX 55-inch 4K OLED, so I don't know if you're playing on like a regular LED or LCD screen, high def with your PS5, but I am playing on a OLED, so I didn't feel any lag between me tapping the stick or me pressing a button. The accuracy with the finger zaps is off the chain, like everything is cool with me. So that being cool, that being awesome. Another thing I like about it, for it to be a first person, different type of game, it's like it feels familiar, but it doesn't. And I'm not talking about the story, I'm talking about how it's designed, its gameplay mechanics, and how it's first person, but you don't really have a gun, you're shooting magical out your fingers. You get like wind and water and fire spells, or I can't say spells, attacks. At the same time, you're able to sneakily step up behind yokai and extract their little core and stuff out of them and things of that nature. You got to further along in the game, very early on, but further along from the beginning of the game, you get you a little bow and arrow to use for physical combat without using the spells and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I like that. It's different, but at the same time familiar. I like it.
僕の体を奪おうとしたやつに話す必要ないだろ。
それもそうだな。
あんたは何者なんだよ。
先にお前が話したら教えてやる。それにしてもひどい景色だ。ここまでとはな。
これが本当に渋谷なのか。
急ぐんじゃねえのか。
そうだ。
詐欺事件が多発しています。電話の相手が俺など具体的な名前を名乗らない。キャッシュカードの暗証番号。
霧からは離れた方が良さそうだ。
少しでも怪しいと感じた時には慌てず警察署までにご連絡ください。なくそう犯罪、増やそう笑顔。私たちの明るい未来を守っていきましょう。
何か入ってるのか。
食べ物がある。
使えるものは使っておけ。こんな時だからな。
それもそうだな。ここだ。なんだこれ。
向こうの世界の
Also, there's a point where you start to see what they call Tengu flying around throughout the city. There's a lot of verticality in this game, so you can climb on stuff and use the Tengus to zip up to the buildings and things of that nature. And they got like Torii gates that you got to go cleanse, which opens up more area of the map because of the way they have it designed. It's a lot of fog over the map. You know, you're not supposed to walk into the fog. You do, you start to take physical damage to your character. So, you know, as you explore throughout the Tokyo neon districts and things of that nature in Shibuya and other areas and locales, you'll start to see Torii gates not only on ground level, but as well as up on top of buildings and stuff. The Tengu are the perfect ways of going ahead and going up to the buildings. As I've been playing through the game for a little while, I've noticed that on your skill trees, how you upgrade your progress and how you get skill points, you can earn those by doing side objectives and doing the main quest, and also finding little folders around known as the KK files. KK being the spiritual entity that takes over for you when you are incapacitated, so to speak, when the game first begins. As time.
ちょっと大丈夫ですか？
動かない方がいいって。今救急車呼んでるから。大丈夫か？怪我してないの？な
あ、全然電波来ねえんだけど。
なんだよこれ。
生きてやがったのか。
なんだよ。
おい、寝ぼけたガキ。この体よこせ。
なんだよこの声。
そんな都合よくはいかねえか。
As time goes on, you start to strengthen up because you get XP points by doing the main and side missions, as well as finding these KK file folders, as well as collecting spirits of lost individuals and returning them back via this phone thing hooked up in the game, which is an awesome little mechanic. To me, it's cool to always buy more of the I forgot the name that they used, what they call Katashiro. That's what it is, the Katashiro. When you buy the Katashiro, because you start off with like 10 of them as you start to explore, and you can buy more. They're kind of expensive, but you get money easy in that game, so there's no sense in like saving it. You just gotta be smart in how you spend it, but you gain more experience by using the Katashiro to capture and free spirits in the game, and you can go bam, deposit them, they give you experience, you level up, and your skill trees have various slots, so some for your elemental attacks, some for physical, and some for like special stuff. And they have an awesome ability to create a Tengu anywhere you want as you level up, so you don't have to just look around for those that's around and say you can create yours and bam, get on top of these buildings. The verticality is awesome, and there is no fall damage, even though I've jumped on some pretty cool tall ass buildings and then did the little float mechanic that they give you, and once you fall, it's like I know you can't get fall damage because I fell and it didn't give me none, so bam, I still felt it in my real gut, like holy smokes, like that hole just falling for a long time then hitting the ground. It was like, oh snap, like I still felt that exhilaration, but at that same time you didn't take any fall damage. But I did notice, because the screen tells you as you progress through the story, hey, your skills are diminished once you are not with KK, because there comes a point where you don't have KK. And I don't know if this happens more than once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, because it happened to me just once, and I still don't have KK back yet. And this is the first time it happened to me, but when you don't have KK in your possession, you have to rely on your sneaking up behind skills and you're using your arrow skills and staying out of the way, but you don't get fall damage capabilities until you get him back. So don't try jumping up on those high buildings and just jumping off of them when you don't get the possession, when you don't have possession of KK, because you will take fall damage. But while you have KK possessed, you take no fall damage on the game. The atmosphere gets a little weird and twisted and sickly cool at sometimes. Make sure that you are in a well-lit area for those of you who can't take a lot of flashing, because there's going to be points where the atmosphere switches up on you, do some stuff and change up on you, so be very careful. Don't sit too close to a monitor and everything like that. One of the last main mission I completed was the Buried Life, and that was a cool mission. I'm not going to give it away, but that was a cool mission. Just expanding on the story, which, by the way, from what I can understand, you know, this mist comes by way of this guy that you have probably seen by now. He goes by the name of Hanya, and because he wears a Hanya mask, and pretty much he got this mist and it's taking people's spirits and stuff of that nature. They trying to stop using their bodies and use somebody else's body and get a vessel for some reason. I haven't figured everything out yet, but somehow, because of Akito's survival throughout whatever took place in the beginning of the game and KK's possession of him, he wants to go see his sister. His sister was in a hospital. You find out more why. I'm not going to give any of that away, but you find out more why as you play through the game, why she was in the hospital, and story of their childhood or whatever that is going on, and also how they intertwine with the guy Hanya. So far so good. I'm intrigued. I'm going to keep playing it. Again, the last main mission I completed was the Buried Life. The last side mission I completed was the Crimson Moon, in which you had to go to several locales to look at the moon with a special device that you get when you start the mission. That was cool as well, something different out of the ordinary. My total playtime up to this point is 9 hours, 43 minutes, and 41 seconds. I enjoyed every moment of playing the game. I'm probably going to play it some more in a little while. I just got finished playing some more of the My Rise WWE 2K22 story mode. That episode is probably uploaded on my YouTube already. If not, you could look for it. Bam, that's where it's going to be. That being said, I'm also going to be going live later on tonight. I'm not sure if it'll be with WWE, with Tokyo, Ghostwire Tokyo, or with any other game, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably going live again tonight. If not, we're definitely going live tomorrow, noon Eastern Standard Time. Holla at your boy, man. But again, my initial review thoughts on the game. I dig the graphics. Now, in the cutscenes, the graphics may get a little bit like, not the graphics of the environment, but like some of the character design you might not like. You may think it's a little like Xbox One, PS4, Devil May Cry-ish, which isn't saying a bad thing. But those graphics aren't the same standard of the in-game. The in-game graphics are way better than the cutscene graphics, if you could believe that, in certain elements. Again, I haven't seen the entire game. I'm 9 hours and 43 minutes and 41 seconds into the game, and we're going to continue to rock out and play that thing like that. That being said, Ghostwire Tokyo, PS5, off the chain. I dig it. Only 22 gigs of total space is needed on your hard drive to get it popping. It definitely has the haptic triggers and feedback functions on the game. I so far have the fire, the water, and the wind elemental attacks. I also have an electric tag ability to where you can throw this tag out and it'll stun enemies in place, and you can go and do your thing, pop, pop, pop. So those are I also have the bow and arrow. So we got that locked down. I prayed to several different shrines to give you more ammunition for each one of your elemental attacks. So if you pray at a green shrine, you get more ammunition strikes for your wind attack. You pray at a red shrine, you get more ammunition for your fire attacks. And if you pray at a blue shrine, you get more ammunition for your water attacks. I have
ったくど素人が。俺は中にいるんだ。このぐらいなんとか耐えろ。だろな。
なんだ。何か来る。
喋んな。隠れる。いいから今は言う通りにしろ。あいつ
よるめなき魂、私の声を私が君たちを救おう。私だけが君たちを救う。君たちの魂は純化され、来るべき世界の礎となる。すでに器は整った。それは魂の住まうべきところだ。さあ集え。良き終わりはそこにある。
It's just a good game right now. I don't have any problems with it. No, man, I wish it did this. I wish it did that. I don't have any faults or flaws with it right now. I'm digging it, and you might dig it too. So if you guys want to check it out, check it out. It's Ghostwire Tokyo, PS5, locking it down. Bethesda Gameworks, Tokyo getting it down with Tango Gameworks, locking it down off that Unreal Engine, PS5, Ghostwire Tokyo. Go ahead and get your game on, man. I'm going to leave y'all with a little bit of gameplay from the beginning of the game until it's over in that gameplay session. And then, bam, you're going to get hit in the head with the whole playthrough of the very first time I turned the game on, which is where all these clips that's in this video is coming from. So make sure you guys and gals stay tuned for that, man. I greatly appreciate everybody checking out, subscribing, commenting on the page and things of that nature. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I'd never be doing things like, hey, go subscribe and do this. I don't do all that stuff. I just be myself, and I greatly appreciate all 312, 313 of you. God bless you all. And that being said, check out the end of this gameplay, and also make sure you check out this page, youtube.com/5dudesgun, for the entirety of the beginning of the gameplay, as soon as the story starts, up until I end the video. That being said, as always, in partner, like I say, be blessed, less stress, fear no evil, and stay vigilant. Ghostwire Tokyo, we in the business, baby. See y'all later, man.
どうなってるんだ。警戒しろ。ここはまともな状態じゃないぞ。落ち着け。目に見えることを全て信じるな。
素晴らしい。生きながらにしてあちら側と接続されている。まさに理想的な観測者だ。これで計画は完全となる。
触るな。
誰だ。人間？もう一人。お前は愚かな。魂を解放してやったというのに、まだ肉体などにしがみついているのか。
今度こそ逃がさねえ。
意志の力か。興味深い。だがお前は後回しだ。
周りに触れるなと言っている。
そうか、お前の。案ずるな。私なら彼女を救ってやれる。
何もしなければな。現世の時間で3秒、呼吸1回分で終わりだ。
嫌だ、まだ死ねない。
一つだけ方法がある。体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。
あんたを信じろってのか。
無理にとは言わん。このままお前は死に、妹はあいつに蹂躙される。それだけだ。
僕は消えるのか。
さあな、祈れ。
妹はマリ、僕は伊月明人だ。
今さら自己紹介かよ。まあいい。KK だ。名前は捨てた。
KK、マリを頼む。病室。マリ。俺には戸締まりしろってうるさいくせに。これだよ。マリ。ここは。
おい、しっかりしてくれよ。
僕は消えなかったのか。
神様に感謝するんだな。ちった見られる顔になったじゃねえか。
黙れ。
で、体はもらっていいんだよな。
約束はしていない。現に僕はここにいる。
おい、裏切んなよ。
裏切ってない。
まあいい。居心地はだいぶ良くなったぜ。
妹を連れて行ったやつの居場所を知りたい。
あいつは目的のために大掛かりな儀式をやるはずだ。
じゃあそこに行けば。
ああ、今みたいに返り討ちだ。焦るなよ。今度は俺の行きたい場所に行ってもらうぞ。
Okay, everybody, that's where I'm going to cap this episode at the initial reactions right here. Let's Play Live, Ghostwire Tokyo PS5. As always, in partner, like to say, be blessed, less stress, fear no evil, and stay vigilant. See you guys and gals on the next episode. Holla at your boy.